What is up, guys? It's your boy Falcon back again, and today we are replacing the starter on this 1999 Honda Accord with a 4-cylinder engine. That is the part number right there. First off, of course, we gotta disconnect the negative side on the battery. I like to put a rag right here on top of the battery just to make sure I don't damage it or anything or touch it. Also like to take off the distributor cap just to make sure I don't damage it while replacing the starter, because it's right below it. Now the reason why we're replacing this starter we actually replaced it no more than a year ago, but every now and then it makes some weird like noise, like it almost stays on or something like that after you know when you crank the engine. It doesn't do it all the time, it's just kind of weird, so we're just gonna go ahead and replace it. So with the battery disconnected here, we're gonna disconnect our starter, the wire that goes, you know, the signal wire from the ignition switch, and the 30mm nut that comes from the battery right there. And just in case if you can't see it, I'm gonna show you on the new starter that we're gonna put on, this one right here, the 30mm nut, and then the connector that comes from the ignition switch. Once it's disconnected, we're gonna start taking out the starter. I believe the bolt on the front is a 13mm and the one in the back is gonna be a 15mm. After we crack them loose, we're gonna go ahead and take them off. There we go. So now we can start sliding out the old / new starter. You can see it looks semi-new. And we're gonna go ahead and install the new starter. Of course, all these should be under warranty for the customer because it's just a faulty issue. We'll deal with the parts department later. After it is centered and in there, we're going to go ahead and start the two main bolts by hand. Like I said, the one in the front I believe is a 13mm and the one in the back is a 15. After those are secured, a couple threads each, so we can make sure that we don't like strip them, then we're gonna go back and actually tighten them up with the ratchet by hand. After that, we go ahead and connect the power wire and the signal wire right here on the starter. We put our distributor cap back on. Like I said, 3 8mm bolts, I believe, or you can put them on with a Phillips screwdriver. After that, we can go ahead and connect our battery back, and then we're gonna go ahead and go inside the car and turn on and off this car a couple of times to see if we can get it to act up. Even while I was checking it out, and I would do it several times, he would not do it all the time. So we're just gonna double check, and hopefully the customer doesn't hear that noise anymore. So let's go ahead and crank it. Alright, and that is it. As always, don't forget to thumbs up, hit that bell for me, share the channel. I will catch you guys on the next video. Thank you for watching. Peace.